Hey everybody, Mark Pearson here at ARC Law Group. It's Tip Tuesday. Now the last couple of Tip Tuesdays we skirted around a larger issue, that issue being copyright. Talked about royalties and we've talked about working with PROs. But I have a couple people ask me, they said, hey man, can you just tell me what a copyright is and what it does? So today on Tip Tuesday, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the fundamentals of copyright. So what exactly is a copyright? Well, copyright is a creative work of authorship fixed in a tangible medium. End of story, there we go. Just kidding. Yeah, I know, it's kind of wordy legalese, right? So let's break it down. Working backwards, fixed in a tangible medium. This just means that ideas are not copyright protectable. You actually have to write down your story or draw your artwork or record your song. Once it's recorded or drawn or written down, then it's fixed in a tangible medium and it's subject to copyright protection. And the author or authors who created that work would own the copyright, of course, provided, going back to the first part, that is a creative work of authorship, meaning things that are purely functional do not have any copyright protectability. Things like the layout of the keys on a keyboard or the design of a lamp or clothing or furniture. None of these things are copyright protectable because they're considered functional. Now, the patterns that might appear on clothing, they might have creative elements to them, and the pattern itself would be subject to copyright protectability, but not the cut or the style or the shape of the actual clothing itself. Another thing that trips people up is titles. Titles generally do not have copyright protection. So the title of your movie or the title of your song, and this is why so many songs and movies have the same title. Because titles generally don't have copyright protection, although they might have trademark protection. Going back to the concept of ideas, what do you do if you just have an idea and you want to protect it? Well, in a business world context, that's where the non-disclosure agreement or the NDA comes into place. An NDA is essentially a document or an agreement that's used in business to try to give limited rights to ideas. So if you have an idea and you want to protect it, think about an NDA, but copyright's not going to help you. Okay, so now we've discovered that we have a copyright because we've created a work of authorship and fixed it into a tangible medium. What rights do we have? What does that actually mean? So the author or authors of a creative work fixed in a tangible medium have 5 exclusive rights. They have the right to reproduce or copy that work. They have the right to distribute or publish their work. They have the right to display their work, put it up on the wall, and they have the right to perform their work. Musicians, especially songwriters, you know all about performance. This is performance royalties. This is your PRO stuff that we talked about in another Tip Tuesday. And then the last one is create derivative works, and this is the area that is the most gray area in derivative works. This is the concept of sequels in movies, or in music, it's sampling. Sampling is considered a derivative work of the original. And derivative works belong to the original author or authors. So if you create a derivative work, you're actually creating a copyright that belongs to someone else. And you, as the author or author of any type of creative work fixed in a tangible medium, have the exclusive right to reproduce, perform, display, distribute, and create derivative works. Okay, hopefully this has helped. A little bit about copyrights and the background in copyrights generally, the fundamentals. I'm Mark Pearson. Hey, if you've got something you want to have answered on a Tip Tuesday, feel free to drop me an email. Email's on the screen, or you can send a DM through Instagram or Facebook or any of these great places, and add us on Facebook and Instagram so that you can be caught up the next time we drop a Tip Tuesday.